Would you like to know how to become your own boss? Now here, if that's true for you and you want to know that, I've got some tips and more for young entrepreneurs that want to become their own boss. Now, if you want to learn the free needle movers that are going to literally fast track your journey from being employed or self-employed to actually being your own boss, being an entrepreneur, then stay till the end of this video because I'm going to share some insights that have allowed me to transform from being a £10 an hour joiner, working in stuck in system, to being a multiple six-figure per month entrepreneur, living his dream life.
It is what it is, eh? I just traveled the world from 2016 onward.
I wrote it down.
Facebook with regards to how much money measure against those KPIs. Trust me, your life will change.
Now, if you want to learn from an online entrepreneur in the game, getting results with online businesses every single day, then subscribe to this channel, click around here on the bell, subscribe, and make sure you select the notifications so you can be notified when I do videos every single week. Okay, so I'm Scott Weddell. It's good to meet you. I'm the co-founder of a company called the Digital Marketing School by Fast Track Business, and we're a multiple six-figure per month education company. I'm also the CMO for a company called Conscious Education, which is close to being $1 million a month mammoth, and I'm currently managing about $250,000 a month in ad spend on average across the last 12 months, which is pretty cool. So if you want to learn from someone in the game doing it and you want tips and tricks from people that are actually doing it, then subscribe to this channel. But with that said, let's get into today's topic, which is how to become your own boss. Like I said, it's for young entrepreneurs. It's tips and more. Okay, so like I said, guys, I started out, it wasn't always like this. I didn't always have online businesses that worked for me. I started as a £10 an hour joiner. In fact, even before that, I was an apprentice joiner earning £140 a week, pulling tiles off a roof. And getting locked up into ceilings by my bosses having a laugh with me, stuck in all the insulation, itching, not enjoying life. Like I was in a place where I had a job I didn't like, and I wanted to, I knew there was more, and I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I wanted to start a business. I'd always known it from a young age, but I just didn't know how, and I didn't have the insights that I have today, which I'm sharing with you, which are going to allow you to shortcut your journey. So I've been there, done it at the biscuit. I've been employed, I've been self-employed. I'm now an entrepreneur that produces results online. Okay. So with that said, tip number one, you must get experience. Okay. Don't be the person that tries to rush the journey. Okay, it's cool to get excited about things and all that kind of stuff, but really, you gotta grow where you're planted now. Write that one down. You gotta grow where you're planted right now. So my biggest needle mover and something that I did in this area was I found an entrepreneur that I could work with and for that was playing a big game. And I went in there and I worked with him and did his marketing and learned and mastered digital marketing by working with someone. So tip number one, get experience. And for an action step for you, write this one down. Go and find some entrepreneurs that are playing a big game that you can work with or for. Work with if you've got a service that you can provide for them, which I'm going to talk about in the next step. And work for if you maybe don't, and it just gets your foot in the door. If you can do this, you're going to get into the right environment. And it's true that you literally mirror your environment. We actually have things called mirror neurons in the brain. So if you're hanging around certain people, you're going to end up being like that. So one of the quickest and fastest ways to become your own boss is to work for someone that's doing that and mirror their experience. And I can guarantee that if you do that, opportunities will come your way, and things will manifest and unfold in ways that you couldn't have even imagined. And the outcome that you've got to become your own boss will happen 10 times easier. Trust me on that. So write that one down. You must get experience. Do not rush. And go and write your action step down and action it today. Number 2 is to build high income skill. Okay, you must build a high income skill. Okay, so you might be wondering, well, what is a high income skill? I have one that I recommend that is going to change the game for you. I call it digital marketing. Now, within digital marketing, there's many things you can do. And what I always focus on when people come and work with us in our 6-month certification at the digital marketing school, we show them how to become really powerful marketers. And at the start, we really recommend that they learn how to do copywriting and run profitable ads. And that's what I'm going to recommend for you, is you learn how to do copywriting and to run profitable ads online. If you can learn how to do those things, you're going to become high value and you're going to become an asset to other businesses out there in the world. So if we link this back into step number 1, where I said go and find an entrepreneur and go and work with them or for them, if you can build this high income skill and then you can go and implement it for entrepreneurs that are playing a big game, you might be able to find 5 people that are playing a big game that you can do marketing for, and then you're getting around 5 people that are playing a big game. Are you starting to see how this all unfolds? This isn't just a 2-minute process, by the way. This isn't some get-rich-quick thing. This isn't some guru. This is real practical advice that if you follow over the next 5 years, 10 years, you will get results. So if you're looking for something quick, this is not for you. If you're looking for something long-term and sustainable, then this is for you. Okay? So, would you like to become your own boss, but not only become your own boss, would you like to be able to sustain it and thrive? Because what people do is they have this goal and dream to become their own boss, but then they start it, and then within 2 years, they're back in a job that they don't like because they don't know how to sustain and thrive. So if you want to sustain and thrive and you want to keep this long term and you want to live your dream life long term, and what I mean by that is you wake up every single day and you do what you love. If you want that, then you must listen to this next step. Because the next step is key. And it kind of ties into all this stuff. It's called laying a foundation. If I was to go and build and develop a skyscraper, would I build it on sand? Hell no. And you've probably heard that metaphor before. But it might be common sense, what I'm about to tell you, but it's definitely not common practice. And I want you to feel into this as I lay this out. So what is a solid foundation? Okay? So number 1 is you must be true to yourself. You must be true to yourself. This is a video about how to become your own boss. Bet you've never seen someone tell you that. But it's true. You must be true to yourself. What is the point in trying to be somebody you are not? Okay? Don't try and be someone you're not. Be true to yourself and build your business, your online business, build your life around who you really are. Okay? Next part of this first one is you have to be the creator or leader of your own life. Like, you must be the king of your kingdom. You must create your own kingdom. Okay? Or queendom if you're a female, right? Like, whatever. You just got to be the creator and leader of your own life. Or if you're in a partnership, you must be supporting that. You know, like you have to own your world. Okay, you have to own it. You're not getting controlled by anything outside of yourself. You decide what you do, and you look after everyone around you. Okay, that's key. Number three in this number one is you need to look after your health. You must be healthy. Like, it's just true. You must choose health, okay? So if you can be true to yourself, be the creator of your own life and look after everyone around you and be healthy, then that is a solid pillar for your foundation. Okay, next one is sets and reps. You must put in the sets and reps, okay? So the reason I can, we launched a new product back in April 15th, 2020 during COVID, and we took it to 6 figures per month, like 100 grand a month within the first 3 months. And that business is now done over 200 grand a month. Last month it done 160, and this track is on track to go back over 200 grand this month. The reason we can get results like that is because I've put in the sets and reps. I've worked on 25 ad accounts at once. I've been in the trenches. I've written like thousands of ads. Like, you know, I've done the sets and reps, okay? And I'm continuing to do them. I'm not stopping. I'm continuing to do them, but in the other areas of growth that I'm looking to grow in, okay? So you must put in the sets and reps. That's a big part of your foundation. And like when you're building a skyscraper, the foundation doesn't just get built in a day. It gets built over several months, okay? So this foundation can be actual several years, and you must be willing to put that in. Number 3 is structure. And I'll unpack this. So you must create structure. So number 1 is your personal focus. You must be focused on what you're creating in life, okay? You must be focused on what you're creating in life. Not only that, you must know exactly where you're at in truth in relation to that, okay? And then you must know what you're doing, what action you're taking to move from where you are to where you want to be. You must have a personal focus. You must know where you're going, know where you're at in relation to it, and then know what action steps you're taking in that week to move it forward. And you must have this systemized in your life. And you must be practiced at doing that process. It is super important. Otherwise, you won't be your own boss because you can't focus and create and choose next steps. It's absolutely key. Number 1, so personal, I'll not write this up. So personal focus. Next one is having cash. So the money that you earn, you must be putting some of that cash away. The next thing is digital assets. What are you investing in that's digital to start with? Like, you could be doing things like crypto, or you could be doing things like stocks. What are you putting your money into? What assets are you creating? That could also be an online business. Okay, so personal focus, cash, digital assets, online business. If you can have that as a structure when you're young, you are going to absolutely crush it out of the park over the next 5 to 10 years. Okay. And that's it. That's it for this video. Let me recap. So you must get experience. And my tip and my action step for you is to go and find an entrepreneur or entrepreneurs that are playing a big game that you can work with or for. Number 2, build a high income skill, digital marketing, more specifically copywriting and running profitable ads. And if you can build this skill, you can then find entrepreneurs that you can implement it for. And then those two feed each other. And then number 3 is the foundation. While you're doing this, you must lay this foundation, okay, which is being true to yourself, being the creator and leader of your own world and looking after everyone around you. Like, no outside messages or influences are influencing you to do things you don't want to do that are not true to you, okay? Next is health, being on top of your health. You must have that in place. Next, doing the sets and reps. You must be willing to put in the work and do the sets and reps. And then number 3 is the structure, right? Creating the structure. So having the personal focus, knowing where you're going, where you're at in relation to it, and what actions you're taking to move it forward. That is a key planning process that creates an energetic structure, and you must learn it. Next is having cash, digital assets, online business. If you can get that in place, you are ready to grow into a massive oak tree, and that is exciting. Now, if you'd like more information like this, more education like this, then click around this video and join my daily email list where you will get access to information like this. And you might learn more about how I could help you, and my business partner, Chris, could help you become a highly paid, location-independent digital marketer. So if you want that, click around here. And if not, awesome. I hope you got value out of this video. I'm super excited to have you here. And yeah, if you want, subscribe to this channel and check in next week for the next video that I'll be doing on this channel. With that said, appreciate your time. Bye for now.